against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, here's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Brees finding Kamara, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing on first down is Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
On the carry for New Orleans.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 9
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 16 yards, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Breeze now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Brady now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
18-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Alabama.
Brady going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
47's the mark, boys, 47. Check, 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Sugar. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 45 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go. Watch 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The first running back drafted in April, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now Brady. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's get back and reload. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 50. Hey, second.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here you go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. 52's the mic.
The final shot before half for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike's 47. Come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check it. Long day.
From the 27, Brady. This complete to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Back to the mic. Mike back to. 65. 65.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He completes it to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Saints 6.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Saints 6.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic 47. So
after the INT, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Saints 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Get your swerve on. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
To throw, it's Brady. Complete to Jones.
Brady's pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete,
3rd down and
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. The catch made by Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. 25. Check 25. Hey, both 66.
On 1st down, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
no gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Miller. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Cover.
Here's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis, his second sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. Boys, 50. 52. Let's go, Rawman. Motion, motion, motion.
To throw is Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Brady to throw. Completes it to Miller. The 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
52's the mark. Watch left. Watch left. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 52. 52.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Brady. It's caught, it's Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Miller, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. 4-7 to Mike. 4-7 to Mike. Hey, 66. Turn. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check it.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Harris to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.